All right, got to say, lots to talk about today, especially after that Arsenal loss to West Ham. Really got to reflect on what this means for their chances at the title.
Yeah, no doubt. It does feel like maybe like a turning point. This wasn't just, a loss, right? This was at home, at the Emirates, unbeaten run there, gone. And this is when you gotta be taking advantage of any slip-ups, especially from, well, Liverpool.
You said it. Like, it was right there, the opportunity. Liverpool and Newcastle, that 3-3 draw, it was a crack, right? Like a crack in the door. But what happened? Two draws right after for Arsenal.
Ugh, brutal.
And then January rolls around. Liverpool, they draw 2 out of 4. You guys, another 2 draws out of 5 games. Closing the gap. Didn't happen.
And here's the thing, the part that really gets to you, Liverpool's like thriving on it, seriously. Watching Arsenal, not taking advantage, it just makes them stronger, like they're the favorites, they feel it, and they're getting more and more sure of it.
Makes you wonder about the mentality, right? Is it pressure? Are they cracking? That killer instinct, that thing champions have, is it missing?
Well, the goals, or the lack of them, that's a big one. Losing, Jesus, gosh, that hurt the attack, Big time. Some experts are even saying, maybe Arsenal should have gone harder in the summer and in January, too, to get some more players, reinforcements.
Against West Ham, you could see it. 2 shots on target, 2, the whole game.
Yep. Missing that individual brilliance, right? That guy who can, I don't know, just create something out of nothing, like Salah for Liverpool. He can just turn it all around by himself. Arsenal, they need that spark.
Makes you think about Arteta. The tactics. Are they getting too predictable? Some people, they're looking at Klopp, how he's always changing things up with Liverpool, adapting.
It is interesting, though, right? Arteta, he's committed, like really committed to his system, and it works sometimes brilliantly. But when it doesn't, you gotta wonder, is he like too rigid? That's the big question. Is that system stopping him from making those adjustments? The ones you gotta make when a defense just won't break?
And it's not even just about, like, scoring those goals. It's about not making those killer mistakes, the ones that cost you points. This loss, man, it brought up that other issue, that thing that's been hanging around all season. Discipline.
Yeah, can't escape it, can you? The red card problem. Five for Arsenal this season. That's got to be the most in the league. And it's worrying, right?
Some fans, they're pointing the finger at Arteta, saying he needs to, like, lay down the law. But is that really it? Is it on him, or is there, like, more to it?
It's a tricky one, for sure. Yeah, the manager, he's responsible, right? Setting the tone, making sure everyone's disciplined, all that. But these are, they're professionals. These guys got to control themselves, make good decisions out there.
Especially when it's this close, right? Every single point matters. And it's not just about how many red cards. It's when they happen, right? Like, at the worst possible moments. Changes the whole game.
Absolutely, like that West Ham red card, just changed everything. Made it so much harder for Arsenal to fight back.
And it's not even just, like, the game itself. The rest of the team, they see that, a teammate getting sent off. It's got to be demoralizing, especially when it keeps happening. Makes you doubt, makes you anxious.
Totally. It's like I don't know, a domino effect, One mistake, then another, and suddenly you're spiraling. And when you're trying to win a title, you just can't have that.
So what now, where do they go from here? The title odds, they've changed, like, a lot. Liverpool, some experts are saying 80-20 chance of winning it all. Does that mean it's over? Throw in the towel. Focus on top 4.
Well, championship, right. That's still huge, especially, thinking about how long it's been since you've been there. Top 4, that shows progress, real progress with Arteta.
But you're Arsenal, right? You can't just give up on the title, can you?
Of course not. There's always a chance, even if it's like a tiny one. But you got to be perfect from here on out. Win, win, win. And Liverpool, they got to slip up. They got to drop some points. It was a lot to ask, but hey, this is football, right? Stranger things have happened.
It's a long shot, yeah. But, this season, you've shown something, right? Like, real resilience. Even in this loss, the Emirates, it still felt, I don't know, strong.
The crowd, man, they've been amazing. That energy, that support, even when things are tough, it makes a difference, It really does. Arsenal, they haven't been this close to a title in, well, it's been a while. And that belief from the fans, it can, like, spread, The players feel it, and it gives them that extra push when they need it.
So if you had to pick one thing right now, what does Arsenal need to focus on? To save the season, I guess. What's the big takeaway for our listeners?
That's a good question. I'd say Adaptability in every way, tactics, mentality, the whole thing. Arteta, he's got to be ready to like tweak things, find solutions when what he's doing isn't working. And the players, they got to bounce back from these setbacks, from everything, but keep that fight.
If right now it feels like every little slip up, every point dropped is like the end of the world.
That's the pressure, right? The pressure of a title race. But it also means something. It means you're back. You're in the conversation. You're with the best. That's got to mean something. This season, man, it's been incredible. Even if you don't end up, where you want to be.
You got that right. Even if there's no trophy at the end, what Arsenal's done with Arteta, it's progress, real progress. And that's got to count for something.
Absolutely. Sometimes going through tough times, it makes you stronger. You learn from it, you come back even hungrier. The future for Arsenal, it's bright, even if things are, I don't know, a little cloudy right now.
Couldn't have said it better myself. So all the Arsenal fans out there, listen, don't give up hope. It's a long shot, sure, but it's not over till it's over. And even if it doesn't happen this year, what a ride it's been, right? Amazing season. What do you think? Can Arsenal pull it off? Can they defy the odds? Let us know. And hey, thanks for joining us for this deep dive into Arsenal's title hopes. We'll be back soon with more deep dives into the world of football.